Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Today we have some racing at Monza. It is round 4 into the second half now of our Wednesday series with TSRC. Been a very consistent season so far. Second places all the way through. Even the pre-season race was second place. Very consistent. Hopefully we can carry that on today at Monza, but Monza is very different conditions. It is currently dry in practice. I don't know why the organisers have made this practice session dry. There's a 40% chance of rain throughout the entirety of qualifying, a 60% chance of rain at the start of the race, and a 100% chance of rain for the second half of the race. The likelihood of it being wet more than it is dry is very high. So I've not even bothered to do a dry lap. We'll see what practice is. We'll be switching over fairly soon. That's 5 laps. Yes, let's go 5 laps. So I need to load this. 5 laps. We'll see what the weather's like when the session takes over. And it should be right about now. %20 rain, the track is not wet. So let us head on out. This could be a 1 lap and done session in all honesty, with the fact the track is starting dry. But it is raining. Of course, 2 times fuel usage, 2 times tyre wear as well. Means the tyres aren't going to last too long. Of the reasons why it will be a 1 and done session, I imagine. Maybe we should have taken just a little moment there to remove some, go back down to 2 laps of fuel, really commit to the strategy. So yeah, track's still damp. It'll be interesting to see with this rain. It's normal level rain, now it's slightly wet. To the breaking into Scary. Yeah, will be interesting to see how long it takes the track to really get wet. So on to our first flying lap, and arguably most important flying lap for the session. Down towards T1, heaviest braking zone. Braking at 160 seemed about alright. There's very little turn in from the car. I make our way to the second chicane. Braking 150 board. Maybe a little bit early. but rather be a little bit early than too late. Through Lesmo 1. Now Lesmo 2. Maybe wanted to carry a little bit more momentum through a scary. Rear end sliding around a little bit. We are on minimum wing with the CDA setup. Track is now wet. Into the final corner. Benchmark set 157.9. Gonna be 6/10 off. Ooh, not looking too good. Ooh, 56.6 from someone. Yeah, that's someone who's gone light on the fuel. Struggling with traction out of the first turn. Yeah, down in the 7th now. Traction control is fairly high. Sun's starting to come out, which is making it quite difficult to see. Look at the spray in the mirror now. It is very heavy. Yeah, no, I don't think the track quite has the grip. And yeah, tires are wearing out. So this is pretty much practice for the race. Bump down to P8 now. Ooh, missing a place by 0.02 of a second. I hit the 150 board into T1, not hardly enough with the track getting wetter. So just go practice some lift and coast for the race. As with starting down in P8, strategy is going to be very important. To get us up the grid. I think I need to change the ABS. Just don't feel like it. I want to try and turn the car in more. Well, with the braking. And we'll get one more lap in here. We'll practice pit entry at the end of it. Have to be so careful with the throttle out of turn 2. Very easy just to light the rear tyres up, or even just slip them a little bit and have the car go round. I'll lay on the brakes into the second chicane. And we'll get to practice at pit entry. That was pretty perfect. So using the orange marker in the barrier as a reference point. Yeah, fuel strategy is going to be quite difficult around here, just with the variability in conditions. Starting all the way in P8. The Mercedes has won every race so far, is only in P4. So they're a couple of rows in front of us. I'll pipe the fuel back in. Yeah, I'm not too sure if I'm happy with the setup, but it just doesn't feel quite right for the conditions. Feels like something needs changed in it. But what needs changing? I don't know. So yeah, the weather for this qualifying session certainly has mixed up the field, which is good. Obviously, having the same first two positions for the first half of the season has been a little bit boring, a little bit tedious, but oh boy. Yeah, stormy conditions, 62% rain. I honestly haven't seen it that high yet. Well, the track isn't wet. It will be wet. Oh boy, T1 is going to be interesting with the spray. The race is going to be interesting with the spray. Overtaking is going to be very difficult. It's been a very clean season so far. Not many incidents or crashes. That might change tonight with probably some of the worst weather, if not the worst weather I've seen on Le Mans Ultimate so far. On probably one of the most incident-prone tracks in the game. If not the most incident-prone track, Monza T1. Oh boy. Hopefully everyone takes it easy. But yeah, the grip we'll have in T1 is a complete unknown. So it is. Well, let's head out. We can see the rain. Don't feel like there's much point in doing pre-strategy. We don't know how quick the track is going to be. Probably lap times around 2 minutes. Don't know what the fuel usage is going to be because we haven't done laps in these conditions. Yeah. So yeah, from P8 on the grid, fourth row of the GT3 field. Let's see if we can keep it clean, keep out of trouble.
Formation lap has started.
See how bad spray is. I can't even see on the formation lap here. Oh boy. This is asking for a crash. Asking for a crash into T1. The spray as heavy as it is, the track already very wet, the weather as stormy as it can get. Wasn't expecting the greens so soon. Literally cannot see a thing. One car spun. I've been collected. I've got 2 wheels in the gravel. Remember I said overtaking's going to be difficult? Yeah. Whew. I really meant it. Feel like I need to turn up my TC. Right, got the Lexus in front of us. Mercedes is already up into the lead. Thank you, Aston, for just running into the back of me. Oh, but look at that, the TC just bogging me down so much. Neither of us are making that corner. Complete ice rink. Yeah, 17 seconds off the lead. Another car in front of us has made a mistake, so we're not even going to get clean air. Yes, 1.5 seconds back. This is how bad the spray is. BMW's got to run. Oops, got the braking a little bit wrong there. And we go back to not being able to see anything. I nearly missed the 100 board there. BMW missed the corner, so we get the place back. This is going to be something for the Hypercars when they try and pass us. Completely missed the apex because I couldn't see it at all. Oh, it looks like some clouds coming over, which is good. Now it's just that little bit more visible. I might as well not change that until the pit stop. BMW finally gets the move done. Look how much better visibility is now that the sun has disappeared. Like, the spray, for how stormy the conditions are and how wet the track is not bad now. Very manageable. But when the sun's out, spray's just impossible. If we want to make places, we're going to have to do it on fuel and energy. BMW's missed the first chicane again. I was hoping when this BMW passed me, it was going to really close in on cars in front. But doesn't really seem to be doing that. I had a couple of mistakes. Ooh, big stop there. A little deep into T1, but we still made the corner. Here come the Hypercars. Really, we need a little bit more pace. But ideally, we want to do it while also still saving fuel. Looking like 22 lap race at the moment. Corvette in front seems to be struggling. Oh. Just snapped from the rear there. No warning, just let go. So he gets slowed down for T1. Hypercar behind us not doing any better. One more hypercar, then we've got a gap in the traffic until we pit, most likely. Down to 21 laps. But I think we fuel up to 22 to be safe. Especially thinking back to Monday's race, where the lap counter flickered between 16 and 17 laps. In the end, it was a 17 lap race. Very little tire wear this race. Remember, it is on 2X as well. But the track is just so wet that, yeah, the tires aren't wearing. Now we have that gap that I mentioned. And now rear again, just under braking this time. Didn't realize Hypercar was coming up there. Thought we had that gap, but that Ferrari pitted. Now we're coming down to 20 lap race. Go turn down the fuel ratio a bit. Fuel's about 7% a lap, a little over. Well, we have 2 more laps on virtual energy. So we'll get to the end of lap 13. We'll need 8 more laps. Sometimes it's 54. Let's go 57. This rain isn't going to get any lighter. So we've these conditions until the end of the race. Do some extra fuel saving. Nah, we're just short of another lap. BMW has a drive-through. They've gone very high on the fuel. So yeah, we are likely to save. Oh, and there's a stop-go for someone. There's positions that we can gain. Getting even darker now. So yeah, we're only putting half a tank in. Everyone else is putting close to a full tank. Very safe on the pit entry. Just rather be safe than sorry. A little long in the pit box. Doesn't lose us time. Well, we could have like stopped the car half second sooner. Saved that little fraction of a time. There's the car in BMW in for its drive-through. We're in front of them. Did I miscalculate? Should I have gone a little bit more? Oh, was I meant to go 8 laps? Yeah, did I say end of lap 14 instead of end of lap 13? I think I did. And the Aston that took the stop-go now has another drive-through. The BMW, I think, made a mistake. Or is fighting with the Corvette. Oh, it's going to a 22 lap race. If it goes to a 22 lap race, I'm kind of screwed. If it's 21 laps, I can save it. We might fall to 9th to the BMW. Depends how quick the BMW is. The Corvette, I think I'll only lose out to if this goes to 22 laps. Look at the Cadillac, they're struggling for traction. Got to our right side, but then just couldn't do anything. Tried putting the power down, the car just sort of wiggled about. Like that, barely any slower than the Mercedes in front, and think about how much fuel saving we're doing. If I didn't have that half spin out of Parabolica and then put in, oh look at that, it's gone much closer to 22 laps. I'm already having to save a lot of fuel to make a 21 laps. 22nd, just I don't think is possible. Per line from the far behind through chicane there, going to the gravel. I will say, kinda glad we're not doing Curva Grande there, because Curva Grande would be very sketchy in these conditions. Oh, the Corvette's back in front of the BMW. Yellow flag, someone's spun here. Someone's in the wall, it's a hypercar though. we're still lapping faster than the two cars behind us, despite the huge amount of energy saving that we're doing. And if I want to make 5 laps, I would need to reduce my energy usage by 20%. I can try, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Because 20% is over 1% a lap compared to the saving I'm already doing. Oh, Borsche's had an instant. Porsche is struggling for straight line speed. Won't struggle when I lift off here, though. Yeah, 6.5. That ain't gonna get us to the end. So we might as well just save enough to make it to the end of lap 21, hoping that somehow this race gets shortened to 21 laps. The awkward thing is, it could end up in a situation where if we pit, we only do 21 laps. Porsche has not stopped for turn 1. Leader saying fastest lap of the race. Leading Hypercars not too far behind us. Twice 6 seconds behind us. Nah, just go push on and do another lap. Make sure I stay on the lead GT3 lap. That's what I have to do here. If the leader caught up and passed the Corvette, I could try and get myself behind the leader but stay in front of the Corvette. But that's not gonna happen. So I might as well make sure I'm on the lead lap. So that if anyone gets any penalties, we can take advantage of them. Don't tell me I sped there. Yeah, so we're guaranteed 10th at the moment. Oh, yeah. I thought it got down to the pit speed. I really wish there's a clear indicator of if you were on the pit speed or not. Like in some cars on ACC, it will say the dash will light up green when you're under the speed limit, and it'll be red if you're over. That'd be so nice. And also in ACC, when you're on the pit limiter, the car decelerates more, whereas in here it kind of coasts a lot more. Well, there we go. That was a truly miserable race. No other way to put it. Look at my people didn't turn up. 4 people DNF'd. So yeah, let's see what daily races are on. Daily races. Prototype trophy starts in 6 minutes. Let's have a go. Register. LMP2. Around Fuji. Looks to be quite a few more people than there was yesterday. Only a 7-minute qualifying this time. Was in 8 minutes yesterday. So we'll just wait a little moment until wait 5 minutes here. And yeah, hopefully can have a better race here at Fuji. Hopefully. Then at Portimao on Monday and that we just had at Monza. Oh, P5. Well done, Arble. Hey, P5's good result. So it is. Good way to end the season. Hi. So I take it the race went well then. Obviously went better than my race just did. Bunch of clean laps. Good, good. Especially around Le Mans, that's good because there's some tricky sections at Le Mans that are very easy to mess up. Good strategy, yes. Le Mans always opens up um, possibilities to get strategy right, just because it's a bit different from all the other tracks in the game. So, um, yeah, people tend to get it wrong a little more often. So, yeah, well done, Bab. Well done. That's great to hear. Good way to end the season, and hopefully can carry that sort of momentum and confidence into start of next season. Right, any moment now. There we go. Join. And we'll hopefully get a lap in before qualifying. Good. Should be happy after that. It's a good result indeed. Right, here we go. Car setup. I will run full fuel for a practice lap. Nice to be back in dry conditions after that flooded Monza. I don't know. Don't know if I should try any fuel saving this race because it didn't really seem to work out at Portimao. so just not bother. Whee. Right, qualifying, how many laps? I think 4. Right, let's see. Someone's already driven out of the pits before it's gone green, got themselves a penalty. Well, 2 people have. And that's in the LMP2 class alone. Not a lot of grip on these cold tires. Want to get some temperature into them, but don't want to push them too hard that we unnecessarily wear them. Try not to lock a tire up as well. Put a flat spot on it. I feel like it might be the second lap that the tire is at its best. First lap it might not be up to temperature enough. Third lap it'll be starting to wear. Sure where to break it. T1 just after 150. Let's try. That seemed not too bad. Maybe it could be a few meters later, especially as the tires are in a bit closer to the operating window. That's a horrible line. Yeah, this is a horrible lap. Just not quite focused. So here we go then. First flying lap. Very messy, not really something to write home about. Hopefully our second flying lap here can be of something a little more reasonable. Braking a little bit later, still got the car stopped well in time for T1. Still not the best line through T3, but we'll have to do. Car washing out through 100R. Oh, just locked the rear sun. The car stalled. Because why wouldn't it, despite me holding the clutch? Can I go? Yeah. Thank you. Sometimes track limits are a little annoying if you sort of spin and then cut the corner to make a safe rejoin. It's still like, oh, you need to really slow down, even though you've already lost a bunch of time. You've gained nothing. So then, one final qualifying lap. We've hurt the front right tyre a bit. A little bit of a flat spot tonight. Deeper into T1, made a late apex. Find a little bit more time. You still too much exit curb though. Turn 3. Carried much more speed on the exit. Try and hold a tighter line through 100R, which we do. Now through the hairpin. That was better. Finding more time than we were last lap. Now try not to mess up the braking here. We're started to lock up again. Now final sector. Fighting the car a little bit. Up 3 seconds, still going to be about 1.8 seconds off the top time. That's only going to be 11th. Not great, not a good qualifying session, obviously. Yeah, 1.8 seconds off the top. So split 1 of 6.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right then. Bit of a per qualifying session. Obviously the race, well, Not much to lose here. So, yeah, let's just make up as we go along. Hopefully can have a good clean race, make up some places, and yeah, let's just see what happens. Right, back on the sixth and final row of the LMP2 grid.
Formation lap has started.
First gear. The drive pull away from on this car at the RPM isn't very good. LMU formation lap being very unpredictable. Here we are, ready for the start. Hopefully clean race. That is all we want.
Green flag, green flag.
Not the best of starts. How did I lose my rear wing in all of that? Oh, someone must have collected me. Oh, that's frustrating. I just got onto the grass because one of the cars on my left-hand side sort of squeezed me onto it, and then the car sort of just immediately spun. Wasn't really anything I could do about it. Oh, yay. And then I don't know how I lost my rear wing and all that. I thought I avoided everything. But yeah, I'm guessing someone just tagged me. Oh, come on. Again, I pulled the clutch in, car still stalls. What is the point of having a clutch on this if the car's going to stall 80% of the time you pull the clutch in? They really ruined that. Like, they could have done such a better job with the anti, clutch to fuel save update. Yeah, that goes this race in a bit. We're just going to complete it for safety ranking. Can't even break in a bloody straight line anymore. And again, ooh, car stalls even though you've got the clutch pulled in. Yeah, also tires are fucked, you know what. I'll put the used mediums on. Damage, well, about 40 seconds. That's actually not too bad. I thought it was going to be much longer. I think it looks like we are going to come out in free air, which is nice. Yeah, we're going to have to get the tyres up to temperature. We're not going to have too much of a gap. Yeah, hopefully we can keep ourselves from getting lapped, at least for most of the race. They're just coming out of the final corner now. So 20-second to the cars behind. We should have a shorter pit stop than them as well, which will help us stay in front. But yeah, we're definitely going to lose a lot of driver ranking from this race. Just need to safely make our way through the GT3s. Nice little move down the inside there. Thought that GT3 was going to pit for a moment. I got to the inside of the GT3 there. Probably shouldn't have gone for that move in hindsight. thought it's going to be a little closer alongside by the time we hit the braking zone, but top speed just wasn't quite there. Could have maybe made a dive bomb there, but I didn't feel like I was close enough. Looks like we're going to get 18 laps in this race. GT3 making it clear once the right hand side there. Yeah, I can't wait till we actually get the ELMS LMP2s with the extra horsepower. That'll be quite fun. We'll make overtaking the GT3s, GTEs a little bit easier. This is the part where we come into heavy GT3 traffic. Aston wanted to try and go for a move on the Porsche when I wanted to go for a move on the Aston. Why are you throwing it back down the inside? All you did was slow me up, and thus slow yourself up more. You know what I mean? Like that opened up an 8/10 gap for the Porsche. Just because, oh, I have to make this undercut on this LMP2 happen. I wonder what happened to that Lambo. Oh dear. Just locked the brakes, unfortunately, going for that move. Six more to go. And they're a little bit more spread out. That's a little risky. How wide I ran there. 13.5 minutes to go in the race. I think what we're 2 laps short on fuel. Just be patient here, not run it side by side through turn 3, which is not a good corner to run side by side through. Not make us end up here just because we'll probably lock it up and get wrong again. Instead, we'll make it the final corner. It's a little bit easier there. Absolutely sent that one in. Minutes remain. Nice thing by Fuji is the lap isn't that long, even when you are running the chicane. So you get quite a few laps in. Five laps till we pit. How much of a gap does the leader have? Because they're catching up to us now. They're second place with 7 seconds. Over one of the cars that don't know what a red light at the pit exit means. With a decent lap there. Leader comes into the pits. Second gear seems to be a little bit better through the final corner. Someone's got themselves stop-go penalty. Apex quite alright. A little bit wide there on exit. A little bit deep into the chicane, missing that first apex. That BMW was weaving about. Catch this right just in the braking zone. A little late lock up. Ferrari was just a bit slow through there, to be honest. We can go one more lap. 4.2 laps, so 4.5. We need 9 liters to get to the end. Might only have 1 lap to go when we come out of the pits, depending on if we're in front or behind the leader. Leader, of course, we've had, what, pitted 2 or 3 laps ago. So we'd have put in an extra 13, 14 liters. Not extra, extra 7 or 9 liters than we did. A little bit of a messy line there. Got down to the pit speed this time. Where is the leader? Leader looks like they're coming up to the chicane. Only 9 seconds in the pits here, so we could come out in front. A little bit of a slow getaway. I hope we come out in front of the GT3 leader. Bit of a long pit exit here. Yeah, we're going to come out in front of the LMP2 leader. And just about in front of the GT3 leader as well. Little brake lock into T1. One person DNF'd, so we're up to P10. Time runs out in the race, so we'll have one more lap after this. It's going to go to the inside there, but the Mercedes blocked it off. A little bit awkward. Just couldn't really predict what that Mercedes was going to do. Don't know why it's telling me I need to pay again. I put in enough fuel. Thanks. Yeah, go with about 0.7 litres to spare. Can we get a new fastest lap? Or a new personal best? It's going to be difficult because the tyres are quite worn. But we'll give it a go since we only have one lap of fuel on board, so the car is at slightest. Still a lock up into turn 6. Into the turn 6 hairpin. Loses us a bit of time. 600s down now. As we head towards the chicane. Front right lock up into the right-hander there. Front left lock up there goes onto the curb, which is an ideal. And yeah, we're 3.5 tenths down. Don't think it's quite going to be an improvement. Wasn't too bad for the first half of the lap, but the final second half didn't quite come together. That's going to be it then. Yeah, bit of a miserable race that one again. The leader underfield. Well done. Oh yeah, results. Hopefully we'll get some safety rating. We might not because of the first lap, but yeah, we might. But yeah, hopefully we don't lose too much driver rating, but I know we inevitably will. Here we go. Yeah, minus 22.7. Race contact with 3 people. 1, 2, 3. One was a double arrow. Not sure who that was with. Yeah, we did gain safety rating, which is nice. That's one thing at least. Oh, look, a lot of people are gaining safety rating. Did everyone gain safety rating? Everyone but this Lambo. Okay. So yeah, that is going to do it for this evening. A little bit shorter. We've only been going 2 hours, but a little bit tired today. Going away for Silverstone, as I've mentioned this weekend. So, um, yeah, want to take it a little more relaxed. And honestly, mind is just not quite in it for racing tonight. Um, so yeah, that's good. It. Yeah, as you can tell, 2 miserable races. Yeah. Today is not my day for racing. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. I'll be back next Wednesday, most likely, is when I'll be back. We will have the next round of our series where hopefully we can get back up into P2. Um, we will be at Bahrain for next week. 45 minutes. Um, again, double field, double tire wear. Hopefully we can get another P2 finish. Win only if the Mercedes doesn't turn up. Um, yeah, I want to say the Mercedes is developing their setup a little bit more, and because I'm not bothering, I'm just you know that little bit off their pace. But hey, I don't mind. Actually, you know what? Before we finish, you know what? We've got to do both Art of Rally, daily and weekly event. Yeah, let's get that up before we finish. Give us another 20-ish minutes of stream here at the end. So let's see what we have for the daily event. On Monday, we didn't do that well. Down 50th, top 15%. Not as good as what we did last week. Let's see. Group A car at Germany for 12.2 tarmac stage in the dark at night. Let's see. What's this? Mitsubishi? Yeah, that looks like a Mitsubishi. From what I can see in the dark. I hate these chicanes. Like, why do you need chicanes here? And I don't even put the entry and exits of the chicanes on the racing line. So just make the corners before and after them that little bit tighter. Makes them that little bit more awkward. To be fair, not as awkward as some of the chicanes I've seen on a rally stage in real life. That's messy. was trying not to hit the stones on the outside, then completely missed the chicane, or not chicane, the hairpin. And I've driven into that stone. Not too far from the end of the stage now. Oh, that's messy again onto the grass before the chicane. 350.7, not too great. 42nd, top 15%, similar to where we were on Monday. Let's see if we can do a little bit better though in the weekly event now. First of all, of course, we'll check where we finished last week, which was 38th, top 5%. That was good going. 45th, top 5%. Let's see if we can keep that top 5% streak going. We've got a Group B car at Sardinia, 4.9 mixed surface stage in a Lancia Delta here. That felt like a pretty good time section, especially for how difficult it can be to see past the buildings. $236.5 for the opening stage of the weekly event. Puts us 19th, top 4%. That's a good start. So we'll run that same stage in reverse, but in the rain. Let's see if we can have a run just as good as the first one. We'll have to be careful of the conditions. The rain does make it much slippier. Accidentally went into neutral there. Nearly clipped the inside there. Gotta be careful of that pool. So we go 256.5. Drop down to 23rd. So not as good in the rain. Luckily, we're back into the drive for the next stage. Only 4.1 kilometers. We'll clean the car, no other repairs to be made. And we'll get into the third stage. Bit of air time there. One 127.0 for the third stage then. We're still in 23rd. Can we make up any positions in the final stage? 7.6 kilometers here. cut there. Bit of a cut again over that crest. There we go, 210.3. Up to 22nd. Gain one place there in the final stage. Not too bad. Good start. Well, we started like 14th after the first stage. Did drop to 23rd in the second wet stage. But yeah, not too bad. I wouldn't say. Hopefully, we can stay in a decent place for the rest of the week. So, yes, as I said just before we start our rally there, that is going to be it for today's stream. I will be back next Wednesday for the next round of our TSRC, the Mon Ultimate Series. Another 45-minute race with 2 times fuel and tyre wear, this time at Bahrain Grand Prix. So, yeah, hopefully we can get back up to our podium finish that we've had all season long so far, and return to the podium after a bit of a miserable time at Monza. And yeah, hopefully can do a little bit better in the daily race as well next week. Not sure, maybe I should go back to the GTE ones. I've not been doing too well in the prototype trophy, or maybe I should do the GTE class next week in the prototype trophy. We'll have to see. Think about it a little bit. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's stream. And yeah, as I said, we'll be back next week. Thank you everyone who was lurking in stream. Thank you, Artie, for popping in, checking in, and chatting a bit. Well done on your P5. That is a good result, and yeah, glad to see you had a good race. And yeah, I'll be back next week. Until then, have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend and a good start to your next week. Hopefully, I'll see you next Wednesday. If not, I'll hopefully see you on a stream not long after that. But yeah, until next time, again, thank you everyone very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.